Hello! The game for tonight is Stellaris from Paradox Interactive. Let's begin a new game. I believe I shall play as the United Nations of Earth this time. I'm not terribly familiar with Stellaris, so we will be learning together. We hold an election every 10 years to select a new ruler. We have 10% faction approval, reset government reform and policy cooldowns when a new ruler is elected. Empire effects per skill level. Unity from factions, edicts fund. And to be entirely honest, I don't really understand a lot of this, but the myriad human nations that constitute the interstellar government are disparate, yet unified in purpose. These bipedal mammalians have developed a society that encourages and even thrives on individual freedoms and cultural differences. As a result, humans tend to integrate well with alien populations. Despite this, they have strong martial traditions, produced by millennia of intermittent warfare on their homeworld, and their sometimes aggressive and unpredictable nature should not be underestimated. And let's begin. Okay, since this is my first run, let's go with the lowest difficulty. Since this is going to be an ongoing thing, let's put all of these sliders at maximum. Let's play. Okay. Ruler, Dolores Muwanga. United Nations of Earth, representative democracy. Founder species is human. Origin, prosperous unification. Much has happened since modern humans first emerged in Africa some 200,000 years ago. Our kind spread rapidly across most of the globe, and soon the first civilizations took form. Scientific progress has been swift, though not without cost. Wars claimed millions of lives even before the atom was tamed, and the turmoil of the 21st century saw the mandate of the United Nations gradually expanded in an effort to create stability. By the early 22nd century, the supranational organization had become a de facto world government. Though some still resent the power wielded by the UN, as evidenced during the Mauritanian police action of '88, few can deny the technological breakthroughs that have come out of its sponsored research programs. With the recent completion of the first true starships, Mankind is about to embark on a new era of space exploration. Da 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 da.
Good day, Madam President. I am Veer, a prototype synthetic intelligence. My job is to offer advice and assistance as we seek our destiny among the stars. An excellent decision. You will have my full support.
Good to
Building a
know.
star empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I will be providing instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary to establish ourselves as a successful interstellar power.
The first mission is to switch to the galaxy map. I have added it as an entry to the situation log. To access it, click on the situation log button in the left section of the top bar, or press F1.
The situation log displays a list of all currently available special projects, archaeology sites, and various other points of interest. New items will likely appear as we begin exploring the galaxy.
Building a star empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I will be... Oh, we've already seen this one. Tutorial. Galaxy map toggle. Before we can explore the stars, we need to broaden our view. Thankfully, we have a sophisticated galaxy map at our disposal. To access the galaxy map, you can either press M or the galaxy button at the bottom of your screen. Afterwards, feel free to close the situation log by either pressing Escape or the button in the top right. Tutorial. Survey System. We need to explore our neighboring star systems. To do this, select our science ship, either by clicking on the ship itself or by selecting the vessel in the outliner. Then, click on the Survey button in the Fleet interface while looking at the galaxy map and select a non-surveyed system with a hyperlane connection to our home system. Our science ship will now plot a course to survey all planetary bodies within this system.
Your attention, please.
Selecting a science ship. Before we can expand, we must explore, and our science ships are the vessel of choice for such a task. You can identify a science ship by the following symbol. You can select a ship either from the galaxy map or the outliner. I have updated the situation log with more detailed instructions. It's now time to survey a neighboring star system. Ah, there's that.
This is our science ship, which is used to survey astronomical objects such as planets in a star system. A planet needs to be surveyed in order to make its resources visible.
Our home system has already been surveyed, so we should focus our efforts elsewhere. With the science ship selected, right-click on a star neighboring our home system and select Survey System while viewing the galaxy map. The ship will now travel to this system and survey all of its planetary bodies.
Could I have a moment of your time?
Now that we have given a command to our science ships, it's time to set off. We'll need to unpause the galaxy map simulation before anything can happen. To unpause, either press the spacebar or this icon above. Here, you can also change the speed at which galactic events are presented.
To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, our scientists have developed the hyperdrive. This device permits travel at speeds far exceeding that of light between systems connected by hyperlanes.
Travel along a hyperlane is extremely fast, but interstellar movement is restricted along the paths of the galactic hyperlane network. Safely entering hyperspace is only possible at the edge of a system, beyond the destabilizing effects of the star's gravity well. I can use arrow keys to pan, that's good. And scroll to zoom.
We have found an anomaly. From time to time, our science ships will make these discoveries while surveying alien worlds. Anomalies can be researched by a scientist if their skills are up to the task.
Discovered but unresearched anomalies are listed under the Anomalies tab in the Situation log. Anomalies must be researched before the planet they were found on can be colonized or otherwise exploited. Abnormal conditions. As our science ship scans the surface of Proxima Centauri b, it becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. The planet is locked in its rotation around the Sun, meaning constant nights and days on each side of it. The habitability situation is less than ideal. We will surely come across even more irregularities like this as we survey new planets, and should not underestimate their impact on our expansion. Intriguing. Stasis. Proxima Centauri b's peculiar orbit around its red dwarf star renders the planet tidally locked and potentially worthy of further investigation. Let's have Mahesh Kutty research it, yes?
The tradition screen displays the tradition trees available to our empire. A tradition tree must first be adopted before any traditions within it can be unlocked.
Adopting a tradition tree or unlocking a specific tradition costs a certain amount of unity, and the price goes up as we unlock traditions and our empire grows. Click Select to choose your first tradition tree. Adaptability, diplomacy, discovery, domination, expansion. Oh, hey. There's something. Proxima Centauri b. For as long as we humans have been able to look to the stars for our new homes, Proxima Centauri b has been a naive dream, a place we would look to with optimism, a new home. Sadly, as our telescopes got better, we realized the planet would probably be a tidally locked, frozen hellscape, a theory which we have confirmed today. There is hope, however. This world has all the building blocks necessary for a habitable planet. It might just need a slight push. Thank you for inspiring us, Proxima Centauri b. Okay, harmony, mercantile, prosperity, supremacy. Let's not do that just yet. Can by going to the edge of the screen too. Okay, binary stars. The Yut Empire. We've recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Alpha Centauri 2A. Our scientists think they inhabited this region of the stars at roughly 6 million years ago, based on the age of the artifacts. The aliens called themselves the Yacht, and appear to have been very large and flat arthropod analogs. It seems a single individual could reach a length of nearly 100 meters as an adult. It was apparently exceedingly rare for more than 2 or 3 Yacht to travel aboard the same starship. Interesting.
Situation log updated.
Now let's take a look. Okay, the system survey is still underway. Precursors, the Yacht. We have recovered artifacts from the Yacht Empire. They were an alien civilization that inhabited a portion of the galaxy roughly 6 million years ago. Physically, the Yacht were very large, flat arthropod analogs. A single individual could reach... Okay, I've read all this before. If we can find enough relics from their civilization, it may be possible to pinpoint the location of their home system. Recover 6 Yacht artifacts. Contact report, remnants. Human xenologists are practically falling over themselves to publish their takes on the recent findings of alien life. This fevered storm in the scientific community has had some negative, yet temporary impact on pursuits in other fields. Remarkable. First contact protocols. Our recent encounter with alien life forms has reignited and made suddenly more urgent the old debate on how we should approach contacting any potentially intelligent life alien civilizations we may meet. While some advocate focusing on establishing friendly relations as quickly as possible by contacting them with a message of peace, others advise caution, pointing out that we cannot know whether alien minds bear ill intent towards us, and that it would be unwise to let them know too much before it is necessary. We shall grant the Xeno with open arms. Okay, we have surveys currently underway. Still, and let's see here.
This is our construction ship, which is used to construct space stations. Where an astronomical object, such as a planet, has been surveyed, we can order this ship to build a research station or a mining station to exploit any resources it may have.
These ships are also used to build star bases in unclaimed systems, making them critical to our expansion plans.
Military fleets are used to protect our emerging empire from threats, or to expand our glorious rule through force of arms, if we so wish.
Our current naval capacity is limited, but it can be increased by researching new technologies, owning additional POPs, and building starbase anchorages. We can assign one of our admirals to command a fleet, granting extra military power along with any other bonuses the leader provides.
One of our science ships has just surveyed a world that would make an excellent candidate for our first colony. It is of the same planet class as our homeworld, so our colonists should be quite comfortable there.
Before we can colonize this world, however, our borders must be extended to cover the system it is in. This is accomplished by using a construction ship to build a starbase there.
Well done. The first survey of a star system beyond our own has been completed. We now have access to planetary data that the astronomers on our homeworld could only dream of a mere generation ago. We may want to consider building a second science ship. This would double the speed at which we can survey our galactic neighborhood. have begun exploring our neighboring stars, it might be time to extend our reach. A starbase can be built around stars in surveyed systems to expand our borders, allowing us to claim new regions of space.
With future technologies, starbases can be upgraded to produce ships or other resources. For now, their main benefit lies in extending our borders. When we have claimed a system with a starbase, we can build research and mining stations to exploit its resources or colonize any habitable worlds. Okay, second science ship. We should consider building a second science ship to increase the speed at which we survey our region of the galaxy. Click on our starbase and select the Shipyard tab, then select Science Ship from among the available choices. Note that you will need to have amassed enough alloys to afford the ship before its construction can begin. We can expand our borders by constructing starbases in orbit around alien stars. The presence of a starbase heralds our dominion over the star, allowing us to exploit its resources and disallowing passage for any aliens we have contact with, if we have closed our borders to them. Select a construction ship. Click the Build Starbase button in its fleet interface, and then click a star. Unlike other orbital stations, starbases can be built outside of our borders.
This is our homeworld, and the capital of our empire. The planet's summary screen, which we are currently looking at, provides an overview of the planet's important statistics and allows us to set a designation if desired, as well as the option to automate the planet.
We can see the total number of districts this planet can support, how many pops are living on it, and how much food and other resources it produces and consumes. We can also see if the planet is suffering from low stability, and if there's an assigned governor, they are found here. Okay, it looks like I need to actually the starbase built before I can do anything here. And while I'm at it, let's do some science.
Council agenda ready. The Council screen is where we appoint the leaders who will guide us into the future. Their personalities and traits will influence our empire for good and bad. We can set agendas in order to focus their efforts in a specific area. Construction complete.
A counselor can be assigned or replaced at any time, and they can always fulfill a separate assignment, like piloting a science vessel. One exception to this is our ruler. Agenda progress is dependent on the counselor's levels, our empire's size, and in certain cases the counselor's ethics. At its end, an agenda can be activated to convert its working effect into a more powerful one, and to make room for a new agenda. Legitimacy indicates the population's opinion of our council's ethics. If a faction's ethics are unrepresented in our rule, their happiness may decrease.
Excellent. As you can see on the galaxy map, the borders of our empire have expanded to include the system where we built our new starbase. We should now be ready to extend our great civilization to a second world. This will require the construction of a colony ship.
The time has come to colonize another world. First, we will have to build a colony ship. These ships take a long time to build and require a large amount of alloys, food, and consumer goods, but a thriving colony will more than return on this investment. Click on your starbase and select the Shipyard tab, then click on the Build Ship button, and select Colony Ship from among the available choices. Note that you will need to have amassed enough resources to afford the ship before its construction can begin. And
this is our system's starbase. These upgradable stations mark star system ownership and are most often tasked with producing all types of ships.
They can be specialized into a variety of functions through modules and buildings, and they tend to be the last line of defense against enemy fleets in a system. We expand our borders by building starbases in nearby systems, and enemy starbases can be captured by attacking them. Once we have colonized more planets, we can manage our trade routes via the starbase interface as well. Okay. Okay, I need to go take care of something. And I'm back. Okay. Here we are, Starbase. Shipyard. Okay, let's build a colony ship and queue up a science ship. And
A leader in our empire has reached a new skill level. This will improve upon the bonuses they provide and grant them a new trait. Anomaly found.
on solar sails, Procyon B, Procyon system. We have found the wreckage of an archaic spaceship with an unusual design. We're not quite sure how its propulsion system works. Okay, and can't build a starbase there just yet. What's this about? Why is there a hex there? Comet sighted. A lone, proud comet soars through the Sol system, clearly visible from Earth. It forges its own path through the cosmos, vibrant and ever undeterred. This is the ideal which all humans strive for. Now there's happiness. It is a good omen. We have found the wreckage of an archaic spaceship of unusual design. Instead of using propulsion similar to that of modern ships, the craft relied on large sails unfurled in the vacuum of space. Presumably, the ship harvested solar energy and drifted on the solar winds created by starlight. We should dig deeper. We have discovered a new archaeological site.
The archaeology window shows details of the currently selected archaeology site. After progress is made, you can still go back and read previous stages by clicking the rune icons.
To unravel the secrets of a site, a scientist must make a breakthrough to advance through each of the site's stages. Scientists with relevant traits and higher skill speed the process of advancing to the next stage, while a higher difficulty rating of a site will slow it. Any scientist who investigates a site for long enough will amass clues which make a breakthrough more likely. Okay, need to actually expand to out here in order to do this. I can't do that until it finishes exploring. Start the agenda, infinite opportunities. Promote and celebrate our technological achievements. I can set evolving society, ideas and theories for new ways to improve ourselves. Give and take, compromises and respect for differing views. Open arms, all citizens of the same galaxy. To boldly go, a new age of exploration is upon us. As we once mapped the surface of our homeworld, we must now brave new terrain, space. There is a galaxy full of wonder waiting to be discovered. Still exploring. How much of this remains unexplored? What just came through? I can adopt another tradition. The surest way to destroy your enemies is to make them your friends. Now then, let's see if I can figure out how to build a shipyard here. Habitable World Survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative.
Situation log updated. The colonists have all been transferred to the new colony ship, and her captain reports all systems go. A momentous day for sure. We have a colony ship, and we have found at least one suitable candidate for a permanent extrasolar outpost. I see no reason to delay further. Let's establish our first colony.
We should now use our new colony ship to establish our first colony. The blessed planetary candidates are those that are of the same planet class as our homeworld. Our colonists will have no problems adjusting to their environments. To colonize a planet, click on your colony ship or select it in the outliner. Then click on the Colonize button in its fleet interface and select the planet you want to colonize. Note that you can only colonize planets that have been surveyed and have no anomalies. They must also be located within your borders. While you can choose to colonize low habitability planets, doing so can be very expensive.
Double the science ships means double the fun. Oh, I haven't been this excited since we completed the last assignment.
Okay, Procyon has been fully surveyed. So, let's send people there. Build a starbase. Colonizing Alpha Centauri Prime, or Alpha Centauri 3.
We have a brand new science ship, but no scientist has been assigned to command it. My programming insists that I should point out the benefits of adding an organic scientist component to the mix.
If we cannot afford to recruit a new scientist, we can always
Colonization in
reassign one.
progress.
We can always reassign one from another department, even though it is hardly ideal.
Congratulations on having colonized a new world. Our colonists are now in the process of building their first settlement, but it will take time for them to become self-sufficient.
The colony will be a drain on our resources until the first settlement has been completed, so take care not to colonize too many planets at once. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that can be found on Alpha Centauri Prime. This temperate, forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first human city on an alien world. A great day for the United Nations of Earth. Okay, and I have something here. We may want to consider recruiting another scientist to command our new science ship. A science ship cannot perform survey missions or research anomalies without a scientist. Select your new science ship, and then click on the Assign Leader box. The Leaders tab will open, showing all the scientists currently employed by us. Click on the Recruit button at the top of this list. Select the candidate you want and click on their associated Recruit button. Recruiting a leader costs Unity, and you may need to wait until you have enough stored. Once recruited, the new scientist will be ready for assignment on our home world. Complete, merge, stop, return. Here we go. Visual leaders. We got resilience, archaeologist, adaptionist. Let's go with you. This leader will cost 89 Unity now and 2 per month. The dream of the scientist is to benefit society.
Good. The scientist has assumed command of our new science ship and can now be sent off at our leisure to explore new systems and or meet some grisly fate.
His shirt, wrap, whatever that is, isn't red. I think he's safe.
Construction complete.
Back this way. Survey. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Build some mining stations.
Help our new colony along, we should consider the recruitment of a planetary governor to oversee operations there.
Most of our worlds will get by swimmingly without the luxury of a governor, and benefit instead from government from us, depending on our government type. But to those planets fortunate enough, a governor can be a great boon. Governors can have a number of different effects on the planet they govern, most of them positive. These effects depend on the traits and skill level of
We have the ability to manually design new ships in the Ship Designer screen. This is a fairly straightforward process, though one that can be fully automated if we so wish.
Okay. Could probably use another construction ship. Okay, and we're getting on toward the 50-minute mark. Aside from everything else, it's kind of late here, so I ought to be wrapping up sometime soon. This ship, let's survey over here.
System survey complete.
Okay. Shield nullification. Okay, now let's take a look over here. You can begin excavation. You can build some mining stations.
Construction complete.
Okay, and that is the 50-minute mark. So, I have been James. This has been Stellaris. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you.